Oh, what about people?
So,
Oh, oh, welcome, my people. Yeah, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I should be entertaining you. Well done, my brother. I think I should be entertaining you with the video that we are going to analyze.
Uche Nwosu give you money, give you people money.
He has not given me.
According to your statement, you say you witnessed when
Yes.
Honorable Uche Nwosu
Yes.
came to give you guys money.
Yes.
Whoosh.
Because of the
Election
That,
2023.
okay, what is their plan? Which work they say you should do for them?
According to them, they don't want anybody to maneuver their government. They want to make the government uncomfortable. If no one allow them to take over the government 2023, they will make it bloody.
That is their plan.
Yes, sir.
When you are giving statement last week, you are saying that they even had a plan of scattering the states, Imo State, by
Yes, sir.
this Christmas period.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to tell me on that area?
If not that I'm the one fighting them, all their plan this Christmas was to make the Christmas uncomfortable for the government of Imo State.
So that is what you have to say.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you ever meet with Rochas Okorocha before, one-on-one?
No, sir.
All the message come through. Who is bringing the message?
I only get all this through Honorable Kesili Uju.
Okay. Thank you. So you people are working together before
Yes, sir, before.
with Banga.
Banga, yes, sir.
Well, you are no more with him again.
I'm no more with you, sir.
But Banga said he kept some AK-47 inside his house. He said that if they can take you there, you know where the AK is. Is it true?
I don't know where the AK is, but according to him, he have given me the direction where the AK is in his house.
Okay, thank you very much.
What about Felix? Did Felix also tell you here?
Felix also explained to me that if I'm the one taking police to his house, that his own AK is beside his bed.
Okay.
Okay, this one is continuing. If you feel that like this, you're already safe.
The hotel that is beside the East Paddock, he has called them, and I personally was there that day. He gave them money. Even this Zaza Hotel along World Bank Road by Yaradua Drive, he has drove down to that place several occasions and gave them money cash, which I have witnessed.
Okay. You say your boss is General Banga,
Yes, sir.
known as Chiki, right?
Yes, sir.
How, according to your explanation,
Yes, sir.
so he gave you how many AK? Can you name how many people he gave AK to? AK-47 rifle to?
He has given me one AK-47. And he gave one other guy called Shaba one AK-47. He gave one other one called Davido, whose nickname is Arrow Weather, one AK-47. And this his late boy called Samson, he has given him one AK-47. He sold one to one of our boy also called Acid. He sold one to Acid.
Really?
Mind the court.
Okay. Do you also know General Felix?
Yes, General Felix, after the amnesty, due to the amnesty, they called them together. the governor, Rochas Okorocha, and Honorable Kinsley Uju, and Honorable Uche Nwosu called them together to work for them so that they will no longer be having issue again. That is how Felix Omereji and Chike Echiba emerged together to work for them.
How many rifle do General Felix, popular known as Sherman, have? How many AK-47 rifle you have?
As at the time we are together, Felix has up to 7 AK-47, which he gave one of his boy called Archie Nicken, whose nickname is Archie. He gave him one. He gave one to one of his boy called Vulture. And even this other guy who was a former councillor at our community called Honorable Daddy Boy. They are also empowering that one also. That one have some constructed ammunition also. Rochas Okorocha. As at then, he had 9 AK-47 rifles. But when he was called for amnesty, he gave 3 AK-47 to government. And the government of Rochas Okorocha was using him for political issues. And also other political godfather he have like Honorable Kinsley Uju.
Okay, my people, thank you so much. I believe you all have seen this one. Please, first off, let's greet our people who are joining us this wonderful morning. I see you. Well done, well done. There's another, my brother, I'm fine. What's going on? What's popping? Yeah, Amanesi, well done. I greet you. Those who know, the other one, Alpha. Someone say, I know Emperor very well. Everything he says is true. These guys are not strangers in our land, not as if we don't know them. We are just leaving all these ones that are making noise to keep on ranting. Let us just pretend as if we don't know how politics works. Okay? Let's all pretend as if we don't know anything. We are buying the garbage they are selling. Are you hearing me? Some of you did not. Yes, this is the Emperor. George, those on YouTube, please remember to like it on YouTube. It helps us, and you can help me share it on your Facebook Facebook accounts. Please share, my people. Share everything. And today I want to make it an interactive one because so many of our people are disagreeing with what's going on, and I want to hear anyone who has a contrary view to what I'm going to say. Okay, I want to hear you. I want to hear your opinion and why you arrive at such a conclusion. Okay. Yes, thank you, my brother. I encourage them to share. Guys, I'm using Unveiling on Facebook. Okay. Well done, my people. I greet you. I see you all. Well done, Ebosele. Well done. And remember, I've been telling you people that all this insecurity you are seeing, they are being caused by politicians. And this is no longer a case of just making an overhead statement. Oh, politicians are doing the politicians. Right now, we are getting to the stage where even their boys who are captured, forget all these things they are doing. We are formidable. We are this. We are that. The moment they are caught, all this noise, bravado now when police never catch you. Now, when hand never touch you, if hand touch you, you go get sentenced by force. Now, these guys have started confessing. One, Emperor is not a hidden person. Emperor is a public person. Emperor is as popular as any of their fighters you can think of. Emperor is not somebody you just got from across the street and say, oh, let this one start confessing. There, as Emperor is now, the people from his community are happy that he has been captured. That's the type of person he is. And just like every other bingo that was either arrested or neutralized, you can never see people from their community coming to say that the GSS, the army, the police killed their illustrious son. No. You can't, because these are the people they are using to do all these things. All this in the formidable, please, those of you that didn't watch the video, I will play it again. All these in the formidable. Have you seen how these guys are being sponsored by politicians? And now you know why the politicians in the federal houses, the Senate and House of Reps, why they are not saying anything? Because they themselves are using these people back home. It is not about APC or PDP. There are so many people from PDP that will never give IPOB shishi. Then there are people in APC that can give them millions, of which Rochas Okota did not deny giving them money. Remember, he said 500 million. And now, people are trying to create some problems in Imo State. Okay, this one saying that this one APC fight. No, it is not APC fight. This is a fight for the soul of Igbo land. And for Nigeria, if you believe that a crisis in one region of Nigeria is a crisis to every part of Nigeria, then you shouldn't call this an APC issue. Okay? Okay? Are you understanding me? Are you getting what I'm telling you now? Now I need to play this video again. I need to play it again. Please use your open mind. I am not a proponent of using someone's facial to know who is a criminal and who is not. When I was a kid, guys, we were acting our Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, Rambo, Commando. When you see me, I look very innocent, but I can do things that will pin on someone else. But then there are people where you just look at their face, look into their eyes, look at their nose, look at their mouth, and you would immediately tell that this one is confirmed Jaguda. Confirmed Jaguda. Now, let me play this in. Some people just join now. Let me play this in about Emperor. I want you people to hear. Let's go. I'm playing it again.
Uche Nwosu give you money. Give you people money.
He has not given me.
According to your statement, you say you witnessed when
Yes.
Honorable Uche Nwosu
Yes.
came to give you guys money.
Yes.
Whoosh.
Because of the
Election
that
2023.
okay, what is their plan? Which work they say you should do for them?
According to them, they don't want anybody to maneuver their government. They want to make the government uncomfortable. If no one allow them to take over the government in 2023, they will make it bloody.
That is their plan.
Yes, sir.
When you are giving statement last week, you are saying that they even had a plan of scattering the states, Imo State, by
Yes,
this Christmas period.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to tell me on that area?
If not that I'm the one fighting them, all their plan this Christmas was to make the Christmas uncomfortable for the government of Imo State.
So that is what you have to say.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you ever meet with Rochas Okorocha before, one-on-one?
No, sir.
All the messages come through. Who is bringing the message?
I only get all this through Honorable Kesili Uju.
Okay. Thank you. So you people are working together before?
Yes, sir. Before.
With Banga.
Banga, yes, sir.
Well, you are no more with him again.
I'm no more with you, sir.
But Banga said he kept some AK-47 inside his house. He said that if they can take you there, you know where the AK is. Is it true?
I don't know where the AK is, but according to him, he has given me the direction where the AK is in his house.
Okay, thank you very much.
What about Felix? Did Felix also tell you here?
Felix also explained to me that if I'm the one taking police to his house, that his own AK is beside his bed.
Okay.
Okay, this one is continuing. If you fling out like this, you're already safe.
The hotel that is beside East Paddock, he has called them, and I personally was there that day. He gave them money. Even this Zaza Hotel along World Bank Road by Yaradua Drive, he has drove down to that place several occasions and gave them money cash, which I have witnessed.
Okay. You say your boss is General Banga,
Yes, sir.
known as Chiki, right?
Yes, sir.
How, according to your explanation,
Yes, sir.
so he gave you how many AK? Can you name how many people he gave AK to? AK-47 rifle to?
He has given me one AK-47, and he gave one other guy called Shaba one AK-47. He gave one other one called Davido, whose nickname is Arrow Weather, one AK-47. And this his late boy called Samson, he has given him one AK-47. He sold one to one of our boy also called Acid. He sold one to Acid.
Really?
Mind the quote.
Okay. Do you also know General Felix?
Yes, General Felix, after the amnesty, due to the amnesty, they called them together. The governor, Rochas Okorocha, and Honorable Kinsili Uju, and Honorable Uche Nwosu called them together to work for them so that they will no longer be having issue again. That is how Felix Omereji and Chike Ejiba emerged together to work for them.
How many rifle do General Felix, popular known as Sherman, have? How many AK-47 rifle you have?
As at the time we are together, Felix has up to 7 AK-47, which he gave one of his boy called Archie, whose nickname is Archis. He gave him one. He gave one to one of his boy called Vulture. And even this other guy who was a former councillor at our community called Honorable Daddy Boy. They are also empowering that one also. That one have some pocket ammunition also. Rochas Okorocha. As at then, he had 9 AK-47 rifles. But when he was called for amnesty, he gave 3 AK-47 to government. And the government of Rochas Okorocha was using him for political issues. And also other political godfather he have like Honorable Kinsili Uju.
Okay, my people, this Honorable Kinsili Uju that was mentioned, some of you don't know him. He is the one responsible for all the brigandage in Uguta. Around Uguta, when you go to Uguta and ask people, there is none who doesn't know him. And this is the right-hand man of Uche Nwosu. Now, I am not going to say that Uche Nwosu is this, is that, because I'm not course. But then, let us, when you don't have every fact in your hand, you access the available evidence, then see where it leads you. That's the only way you can get to the fact. Right now, ask yourself, when did this crisis start in Imo State? Even after the criminal Nnamdi declared his ESN, when did this crisis properly start in Imo State? It was after the state government sealed off properties allegedly gotten by Rochas Okorocha in an illegal means, of which some of you that are supporting this nonsense, remember that we are talking about Imo Broadcasting Corporation, the compound of Imo Broadcasting Corporation, Imo State property. Even a lawless place like Anambra State will never let someone, a lawless state like Anambra State will never let someone seize ABS complex. Okay? Not a lawless place. The least lawful place in Igbo land is Anambra State. A lawless state like Anambra State will never allow somebody to do such a thing to them. Adapan, we are talking about state legacy. Now, when you join all these things together, you begin to understand that the coincidence is too abnormal. That this thing started immediately, this guy was ruffled up by the state government. And Nnamdi himself saw that opening. Remember, Rochas himself did not deny it. He openly said it, that he gave them $50 million. Somebody that is saying Anambra State is not lawless, please, how much is the state government getting from revenues? How many markets are in Anambra State? What is the revenue, monthly revenue? What are they posting in Anambra State? So is that not lawlessness? Is that how many armed gangs, how many crews, how many criminal gangs were given uniform in Anambra State? How many uniforms are you seeing in Anambra State? Please, let's not even go to that place. And the worst of all, why is it that it took me and only a few Anambrarians with people close to the president to put Anambra State on the list of oil producing states when people have been drilling oil there before 1990? See, let us not even go there. Let us not go there. What we are here is to tell you the undiluted truth. You may not like it, but it will help you if you accept it. Are you understanding me now? Let's get back to what we are talking about. We are talking about a man that already said he gave this guy money. He already gave the money. Do you think that such a person may have a way he can communicate with these people and tell them to turn off the violence? Surprisingly, the violence was turned off at that time. So those of you that say you are against bingoism, but you are now selecting with the people that will be uncovered. Listen, my father as a bingo, so as a casting as passion and other able say, so I should be telling the truth. Was Anambra State an oil producing state? Did Willie Obiano, between I and Willie Obiano, who do you think made it happen? Stop insulting yourself here. Stop embarrassing yourself. Now, do you think that such a person will have a link with these people and tell them to turn off the violence? It's too coincidental. Now, those of you that are cherry picking, let me block one Okoko. You are not cherry picking those that should be held responsible. My father as a bingo, if I hear him planning an attack with his fellow bingos, I will personally call the DSS headquarters and make sure that the command, wherever it is, will pick him up. Would pick him up immediately. It's time to start this cherry picking. Okay? Okay? Are you understanding me? Are you getting me? You don't cherry pick who should be spared. Anyone that is responsible for this, anyone responsible for this kind of, look at how they are hiding in their mansions. If not for Christmas, you won't see them back home. And only a few of them that came when they are with security. They are denying that there is insecurity in the Southeast. Yet, a few of them that came back came with double the number of security they were using. Of course, they will place a call to all these guys they are paying, because they are paying them. They know how to reach them. Okay? They know how to reach them. They can call up the dogs. They can call up the dogs at any time. So this is not something that should be politicized. Let the truth speak for itself. If anybody picked up is innocent, then let the person seek redress. Of course, Uche Nwosu, I'm hearing that he has been released, of which they must have entered a statement and given him another day to come. Where else would they have arrested him? The charges is in him, are filed in Imo State. How else would he be picked up? Do you think that after that church service, he was going to stay a day more there? You think? The drama queen that made that video, oh, they kidnapped Uche Nwosu, they kidnapped Uche Nwosu. That drama queen, you heard her say that they saw these people when they were coming. Okay? So why didn't, if it was an attack to kill, why didn't they apprehend him that time? This one that is, let me block one Okoko. Why didn't they take him out on the way? Did they have to? Hold on. Did they have to do it where people are? And some of you idiots, no, now you know who the unknown gunmen are. If it were unknown gunmen in that church, they would have killed every person within reach. They would have killed people, dragged some bodies away from there and go eat them. Okay? They would have dragged somebody away, go and barbecue them. They would have killed even the drama queen making that video. A small medical student in Anambra State was killed. Why? Just for filming these people. Only her. But now you had people, so many people, multiple cameras filming. And these brainwashed idiots. Now you know who are not government. Now you know who are not government. Who idiots or no government, and they left the police, his security. I don't know if he was released or not. Somebody just gave the news. I don't know how true it is. Okay? Are you understanding me? Yeah, don't mind those people. Don't mind you, Mokoko. Guys, let us follow this thing. The politicians funding this nonsense capitalize on dividing you, making, oh, is this scam? Oh, is that person? Whoever it is that has a hand in this must pay. And I hope the families of those ones that lost their lives, even the ones they kidnapped their own family members, and the big ghosts they lied into their early graves. This is about politics and has nothing to do with any Biafra. This is politics and has nothing to do with any Biafra. So all of them that did this, I hope the families of those they destroyed go and destroy their own family, because all these they are figureheads. When you remove them, finish, the family is gone. Okay? Let me be blocking Umokoko. You deal with them. This is the only way this will stop. We don't care who you are, the party you belong to, I don't care if your father brought APC to Imo State. If your hand is in this, we are talking about human lives. This is the generation that want to popularize eating of human flesh, cannibalism. What? I will not tell my children that I was standing by the corner when it was happening. Now I will gather my kids or my grandkids in 20 years' time. And I will be telling them, while we were growing up, a group rose up. They intimidated everyone. They were even cannibals. All this cannibalism you're seeing wasn't like this 20 years ago. It was when these people started, and I will be there. You know how I know I detect foolish elders when I was a kid? From the stories they tell you. They will be telling you what happened at their own time, and within me, I'll be like, and what did you do? You found out that they did nothing. The same nothingness culture is what they want to make. It is a lie. If it will mean PDP taking over Imo State, so be it. But let those that orchestrated these killings be punished. If it will lead to the, name me the worst person you can't give power in Imo State. Give me a name. If it will take what's his the man from Okigwe zone, Ike Hakim. If it will take Ike Hakim, if it will mean Ike Hakim being the next governor of Imo State in 2024, so be it. So be it. We can't continue to be doing this rubbish. Hear how the guy said that they were giving them money, sharing them guns like cookies. I told you that these people assembled all the criminals, gave them guns. Now you have unknown gunmen. They have their camps. We know their camps. The villagers are threatened. If you don't believe that they share them guns, go and check the video that came out of Intenansa yesterday. Yesterday, where people, the normal masquerade celebration, a group of bingos infiltrated it. Probably the person carrying the masquerade is a bingo. And they put a red, black, and green flag, a tiny red, black, and green flag. Somebody was brandishing AK-47, stolen AK-47. Someone was brandishing an AK-47. If that masquerade troop ran into any police team, of course they will exchange fire. Why? You are running with AK-47 and you are using insignia of a bad group, shouting, you saw people, those children that came there did not come for your ESN. They came there to enjoy their masquerade. Is one thing they enjoy twice a year. Twice a year. Let me show you people the video. A celebration people enjoy twice a year. You infiltrated it, putting the lives of children at risk. Everywhere they want to infiltrate. Oh, we are formidable, we are formidable. As if those people there had any choice. They will kill them immediately if they hold on. If they didn't allow them, of course, they will kill them immediately. Let me show you people the video. Okay, see the video here. For masquerade. Guys, have you seen it? Now you will hear that the police killed DSS went and killed people. People that are not capable with their last grade. What did they do? Innocent youth. Youth. They are killing youth. If you want to write them as youth, that's YOOTS. These are what these people are. Youth. I don't know what that means. Okay? Okay? All these guns you saw were stolen from law enforcement agents. All those guns were stolen from law enforcement agents. It is not about breaking. They say all these criminals went and broke the correctional center. Okay? Let me be blocking Umu Okoko. Let me be blocking Umu idiot. Any idiot here, please comment. Let me block you. Are you understanding it? Are you getting it? Forget about the ones they broke. They broke out of jail at the Owerri Correctional Center. Talk about the ones they gave amnesty. You hear them. The ones they freed. The ones they freed. Maybe blocking Umu Okoko. Kai, Abuchi Godwill, I mistakenly blocked Abuchi Godwill. Oh. Sorry, I will unblock you after the program, please. Abuchi Godwill, I will unblock you after the program. Are you understanding what is happening here now? Please let me take down the name. All this my machine guns that I'm firing. Abuchi Godwill. Ghana boy Jenna Thunder got fired. Of course. Of course. People in the political positions are the ones funding this. Innocent people. All these idiots, which Omenana? How can you mix your Omenana with Elohim? How can Igbo culture and tradition be mixed up with Elohim? Eh? These guys are confused. And the worst part of it is this: the people sending these people to go and die or kill law enforcement agents, one, are being protected by the same law enforcement agents. Two, say they love their people, yet because they want to make a state ungovernable, cowards, they cannot come outside and do their own fighting. They had to pay idiots, a criminal like Nnamdi Kanu, to fool the youth into believing that what they are doing is about Biafra. Meanwhile, it's about making the government uncomfortable, which we've known from day one. There is no Biafra anywhere. Can we establish that fact? Can we establish that fact? Let me show you now. Do you know how many people here that are still alive? In this picture now, you're seeing on the screen, how many of these bingos do you think are still alive? How many bingos on this screen are still alive? I can guarantee you that 90% of them who didn't run from IPOB Worldwide Limited are 6 feet below. They are occupying a 6-foot mansion, 6x4 mansion right now beneath the earth. And we are supposed to pretend that we don't know what's going on. We are supposed to pretend, which Biafra? They are using you to play politics. Chinasa Nwuru is now selling the others out. Of course, we expected it. Once again, my people, we are not going to tolerate any terrorism. We will not be frightened. You cannot call the government to the table. It's not possible. You people have to come to the table. Those of them that died, they died for nothing. They died for nothing. Let me tell you, if and when confirmed true, Uche Nwosu can do anything to free himself. If he's guilty, he can sell some people down the drain to free himself. Or it will get to a political solution. That way, like this guy, you heard him, he said he was the one stopping them from carrying acts of violence. This emperor, believe me, I think they should be lenient with him. If they finally confirm that he was the one holding them back, some of them that are removed from this bingoism were with these people, and they were, most of all these the operations that were thwarted, maybe before they would get there, police would be waiting for them and they will wrap them up. Their members who were supposed to participate in those attacks gave us the information, because they themselves are no longer. Do you think that every IPOB member or everyone that was deceived into joining ESN is comfortable with this cannibalism? Do you think that all of them are comfortable with this cannibalism? Do you think that all of them hate their state? Now, this is where the state government is failing. When they are talking about reaching out to people, you don't need to meet all these their leaders. Speak directly to the people. All these boys know how to fix them. I have laid this down before. How many local governments do we have in Imo State? Construction is a very big industry in Imo State. We have sand, sharp sand. We have nice sea sand. Sea sand that if you give these people jobs in Njaba alone, all across Njaba, if we drill all the sand, excavate the sand from Njaba, it will feed these boys. Every local government will get one sand dredger. Those dredgers don't cost much. Forget all these criminals in the government. Just to purchase one television, it will get 1 million naira because they are crooks. If you can buy tractor engines The people that will convert the engines to dredgers are there. A unit will not cost you up to 15 million naira. Okay, let's at most 20 million naira, one unit. By 27, you give it to the use of all those local governments. Now let the communities around there decide how they are going to be managing their money. They will send their representatives to be managing each and every one of their dredgers. Now they decide where the money will be going to. The youth will have jobs. The cost of sand will go down. Now you have more people molding blocks. Okay? You have more people molding blocks. That's more jobs being created. More builders coming in. It will stimulate the economy of the country, of the state. That is the only thing. Get these youth into programs. Then their leaders, the people that orchestrated these things, must be punished. Why are people still in Chikedozium's compound, please? Why? Is it that the whole Iyoma cannot be cordoned off? The Rochers that gave their leaders 500 million, do you think Shishi got to these boys? Nnamdi and Co shared the money. Nnamdi and Co shared the money. These boys, do they look like they got Shishi a penny from that 500 million naira? Now that 500 million naira you gave them is money to go and buy some guns, then use them to go and rob more income. Are you seeing it? Are you getting it? And we are here deceiving ourselves. We are here making mockery of ourselves. How exactly? And what? Listen to, for the last time, let me block one idiot. For the last time, I am going to play that video again. Watch it with an open mind. I'm sorry to those of you that has watched it 2 times already, but let's help our brethren who are just joined.
Uche Nwosu give you money, give you people money.
He has not given me.
According to your statement, you say you witnessed when Honorable Uche Nwosu came to give you guys money.
Yes.
Whoosh.
Because of the
Election
that
2023.
Okay, what is their plan? Which work they say you should do for them?
According to them, they don't want anybody to maneuver their government. They want to make the government uncomfortable. If no one allow them to take over the government in 2023, they will make it bloody.
That is their plan.
Yes, sir.
When you are giving statement last week, you are saying that they even had a plan of scattering the states, Imo State, by this Christmas period.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to tell me on that area?
It's not that I'm the one fighting them. All their plan this Christmas was to make the Christmas uncomfortable for the government of Imo State.
So that is what you have to say.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you ever meet with Rochas Okorocha before, one-on-one?
No, sir.
All the messages come through. Who is bringing the message?
I only get all this through Honorable Kesili Uju.
Okay. Thank you. So you people are working together before?
Yes, sir, before.
With Banga?
Banga, yes, sir.
Well, you are no more with him again.
I'm no more with him, sir.
But Banga said he kept some AK-47 inside his house. He said that if they can take you there, you know where the AK is. Is it true?
I don't know where the AK is, but according to him, he have given me the direction where the AK is in his house.
Okay, thank you very much.
What about Felix? Did Felix also tell you here?
Felix also explained to me that if I'm the one taking police to his house, that his own AK is beside his bed.
Okay.
Okay, this one is continuing. If you feel that like this, you're already safe.
The hotel that is beside East Paddock, he has called them, and I personally was there that day. He gave them money. Even this Zaza Hotel along World Bank Road by Yaradua Drive, He has drove down to that place several occasions and gave them money cash, which I have witnessed.
Okay. You say your boss is General Banga,
Yes, sir.
known as Chiki, right?
Yes, sir.
How, according to your explanation,
Yes, sir.
so he gave you how many AK? Can you name how many people he gave AK to? AK-47 rifle to?
He has given me one AK-47, and he gave one other guy called Shaba one AK-47. He gave one other one called Davido, whose nickname is Arrow Weather, one AK-47. And this his late boy called Samson, he has given him one AK-47. He sold one to one of our boy also called Acid. He sold one to Acid.
Really?
Mind the koto.
Okay. Do you also know General Felix?
Yes, General Felix, after the amnesty, due to the amnesty, they called them together. The governor, Rochas Okorocha, and Honorable Kinsley Uju, and Honorable Uche Nwosu called them together to work for them so that they will no longer be having issue again. That is how Felix Omereji and Chike Ejiba emerged together to work for them.
How many rifle do General Felix, popular known as Sherman, have? How many AK-47 rifles do you have?
As at the time we are together, Felix has up to 7 AK-47, which he gave one of his boy called Archie Nicken, whose nickname is Archie's. He gave him one. He gave one to one of his boy called Vulture. And even this other guy who was a former councillor at our community called Honorable Daddy Boy. They are also empowering that one also. That one have some assorted ammunition also. Rochas Okorocha. As at then, he had 9 AK-47 rifles. But when he was called for amnesty, he gave 3 AK-47 to government. And the government of Rochas Okorocha was using him for political issues. And also other political godfather he have like Honorable Kinsley Uju.
Okay, we have a guest. Let me bring our guest here. Hello. Hello. Oh, our guest is not connecting. Guys, that's the link. And some of you that are there, this and that, please come here. Come, let us have that discussion. Use that link. Come on, let us have that discussion. Let me see. Please come and defend your point. These guys are mentioning the names of known criminals. These are not people. These are not your Jehovah's Witnesses. These are not your choir boys. The people he was naming in that video are one of the most dangerous people. And ask those that were captured and those from their communities, they know these people. They know these people. And like our brother said here, no wonder the shout of Okorausa ended. Of course, Rochas once again did not deny giving them. He did not deny giving the money. He said he gave them 500 million naira. 500 million naira he didn't use to build schools. Okay? Yeah? Kai. Eh? A fund that should have gone. Have you seen it? They'd rather pay Nnamdi to remain quiet and be fooling you with Biafra than work for the people. They'd rather pay them to keep quiet and be fully peaceful. Oh, Biafra is coming in 2020. Biafra is coming in 2055. Biafra is coming in this one. Oh, our country. Biafra, Biafra, eh? Are you understanding how the whole place is awash with weapons? All these guns were stolen during EndSARS. Majority of those guns were stolen during EndSARS. Some of them, they killed policemen on the way side and took their guns. You heard Nnamdi on air telling them how to do these things. At the end of the day, they now have enough weapons. With those weapons, they can overwhelm a police station and kill everybody there. The same people that told you now, they told you that any day you see him working with a politician, you should kill him. Please, someone, if you have that video handy, send it to me. I have it on Ijeli Speed, but I can't start sourcing it right now. If you have the video, please send me on WhatsApp right now. Where Usain Bolt was telling his people that any day you see him walk with politicians, even speak with them, that they should kill him. If they don't stone him to death, then they know that they are all stupid, and they've all proven to be stupid. They've all proven to be stupid. Emmanuel Kanu, where do you think he is getting money from? Nnamdi has no job. Okay? Nnamdi has no job. They rely on this scam, the full family, all of them. All of them. My dear, forget the Imo state government. There's some idiots around who the man. Maybe this one will open his eyes to know that some people around him are actually these people's sympathizers. Something we propose, the guns are already in the country. The guns are already around. Just push this thing. I think we need to go straight to the federal government with that proposal. I think we need to go straight to the federal government. Do you know how deep? Do you know how deep the sponsors of these people go into the Imo state government? Do you know how deep? Are you telling me that all these commissioners and members of cabinet don't know where these people are in their own communities? Is this what you're telling me? Is this what you're telling me? We are not concentrating on eradicating that nonsense. It's just poor people using their time and energy to defend the same people that left them in misery. Eh? This is what we are dealing with. This is what we are dealing with. So when you are catching feelings, please place your emotions right. Okay? You say, but Nnamdi Kanu was busy with Hope Uzodinma. No. During the first time he came out, of course, all of them flooded to their place, which is failure. If I tell you what they said, I wasn't there when it happened. Ike Don Hakim did when he saw Nnamdi. The person that took him to Nnamdi told me. He bowed and shook him with 2 hands and called him Your Excellency. Yes. Because they love manipulation. This is the link. Oh, for you are not right. You don't know how to say it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Enter the arena. That's the link. This is what needs to be talked about. How far does the rabbit hole go? How deep is the rabbit hole? And when we start excavating the rabbit hole, who are the people we are going to catch them? When we start digging the rabbit hole up, who are the people we are likely to catch there? That's the question. Why are we going? Please, if you know any bingo I should block, just mention the name. Because sometimes your reply can come out as this thing. Mention the name of that bingo and I will block the moron from here. I'm telling you, people, we should never relent. Okay? We shouldn't relent. These people cannot be left alone to be intimidating people. It's not possible. Let me block one of people. Killing innocent people over a scam. Politics. Politics. And they'll keep on lying to their people. Oh, it's about Biafra. Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming tomorrow. Biafra is coming. As I'm trying to connect to this thing here. Biafra is here. And the people who are cashing out are busy cashing out. The people cashing out are busy cashing out. You are talking, somebody is you are talking about Hope Uzodinma. Tell me that gang Hope Uzodinma is controlling that is going about killing people, saying sit at home. Tell me that gang that is moving around eating people. Tell me, let me address this thing. Do you know any gang that is eating people in Imo State? Do you know any gang that is forcing people to stay in their homes? Oh, lockdown, sit at home. Have you watched it now? Some of the politicians are back home with double and triple security. Now they cannot give sit at home in those countries, in those states, in those villages. Are they telling me that unknown gunmen did not see Uche Nwosu and his police, and they said no police escort? Yeah? All these people, there is something under the surface which you and I know that most people don't know. Most people, let alone bingos. Let alone bingos. Why is it that, my people, you see, I'm not going to keep on wasting my time. I'm not going to keep on wasting my time here. Okay? Talking about this, everything is clear. This is when you know how honest people are. The people who tell you they are honest or they love honesty, no. They love honesty when it fits them. When it fits their purpose, that is when they love honesty. But when it gets to where it hurts them, where it gets bitter, you will see them withdraw. You will see the same people withdraw. Okay? Okorocha Iberiberism is among the top politicians sponsoring ESN and some bingos to make him ungovernable. They are saying it already. They are saying it already, and we didn't hear this thing. So, on that one, we are going to let the police do their investigations. We are going to let the police do their investigations, and we may end up finding out who killed Ahmed Gulak. Who killed Ahmed Gulak, hoping to use it to stir up a mass murder of Igbo people in the north. A mass murder of our people. Do you know that the deaths of 4 northerners in the southeast has the potential to lead to the deaths of thousands of our people in the north? The religious riots in the north killed so many Christians from Igbo, Benin, Yoruba, everywhere. And we rightly condemn them for it. At a time, people started retaliating in their own states. Then it stopped. Now, you are going to initiate such violence because they were doing it then. Oh, you want to do it now? To what end? To destroy people? Mind you, while we are talking about all these things, no one is talking about infrastructure. No one is talking about infrastructure in our place. Of course. Of course. And it's an abattoir. Thank you. My sister, thank you so much. They want to reenact the January 15, 1960. Don't mind them. And the people doing these things are not in Nigeria. The criminals they are using to do these things don't have people in the north. If they did, those people would be as insignificant as they are. Now, important people will go and pay the price for people's stupidity. Don't somebody say the bingos are protesting in Israel today? Yeah. Israel is Nigeria, right? Israel is Nigeria. Okay? This one said, his name is Sarilex. Why I don't want to tell you my mind is for you not to block me, because if you have gone, I would have you see, Mumu. You can't even write well. Fake account. See the nonsense you're writing. You can't even write well. Bingo. Foolish idiot. Use a real account first. You can't. Use a real account. Sheun, I've been trying to bring you on. Sheun. Your video is not connected. You are not coming up the stream. Whom idiot? Foolish people. I told you it's all about the money. It's all about the money. My brother Spencer and Nasabu, didn't you hear Madam Sosha, the former IPOB coordinator on Onitsha South and the former women's leader? They told you that their problem with these people was when they refused to work with politicians. Have we forgotten such a thing in a hurry? Eh? Have you forgotten such a thing in a hurry? Have you forgotten it? They've all, oh man. Kai. I'm coming, guys. See, somebody said PDP politicians with their thugs, we are thug wings of ESN, disguising as unknown government are those making a bond state of government before the Anambra State governorship election. Some PDP politicians and top Alga politicians sponsoring all their attacks so that APC couldn't win the state. After the election of Anambra State, violence and killings have drastically reduced in Anambra State. Of course. They even killed Obiora. And while trying to expose China Samuru as someone working with politicians, the other side of ESN, a branded fake ESN, because they refused to take orders from him, now released everything they spoke with him. Everything he told them, oh, leave Obiora. And those people actually believe that there is Biafra. Are you understanding? What the people at the top layer know is different from what the people at the bottom layer know. Are you understanding it? Are you getting it? They are on two different missions. The people who actually believe in Biafra and were fighting for Biafra ran away a long time ago. Then these ones that were brought together with politicians, they are now in the same camp with the same people they told you are stopping Biafra from coming. Have you seen it? Have you seen it now? You pay money, they stop calling. Somebody said, can he join? Of course, the link is there. The link is there. Please, which bingo did I miss? Of course. Kinsley Ugiagbe said I should send you the link. Let me post the link again. Cynthia Amaka, please stop commenting. That comment don't even do. Let me share the link. I'm sharing the link now. I've just shared it. I've shared the link on Facebook. Yes, this is the link. We have someone behind this thing. Sharon, I've been trying to bring him on, Henry, but he wasn't connecting. So use the link and come on, and we are going to wrap it up in the next 5 minutes if we have no guests, because I basically said everything I came to say here today. Guys, please remember to like and follow the page under Unlimited Truth. This is not Ijele Speaks. It's Ijele Speaks in person, but the page is a different page altogether. Like and follow it. Remember to turn on the notification bell. Those of you on YouTube, please remember to subscribe before you leave. If you are a bingo, do not subscribe to my YouTube channel and do not like my Facebook page. Please, please, I am begging you. If you are a bingo, do not subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do not like my Facebook page. I don't want you here. If you are a recovering bingo, we can accommodate you, but you really have to comport yourself. This place you are seeing is not a place you come and do your bullying. Okay? Everything is done in the right way. We are not savages like you people. The camp you're living has destroyed you. If you want to be fixed, well, we can fix you here. Okay? We can fix you here. That's what we are doing. There is decorum here. You need to observe it. You have decorum here, not my people are doing that. When they bring money, you stop shouting the stupid people, Fulani blood. If you are here and this is the type of person you are, live here, do not like this page, do not follow this page, and do not subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave at once. And those of you on YouTube, please help me hit the like button. It will help the video with the algorithm. And now I'm kind of getting back fully on YouTube. I'm kind of getting back on YouTube permanently, like we used to do it before. My people, thank you so much for being a part of the program today. I hope to see you. Please share the video, share it with friends and family. Share the video with friends and family. Let them know what's going on. Inform them. Ignorance is the biggest weapon of the oppressor, and the oppressor is the political class. Have you seen it that up there, they don't care? APC, PDP is not their problem. APGA, Labour, RAP, whatever, what are their names? Name them. POA, MP3, political parties, so MP3. It had those people don't care. theirs is to get to power, get as many criminals as possible, use them to intimidate people during election, make sure that the elections are rigged in your favor. Finish. So is this how we are going to live? This one saying a liar will continue to follow. You say an important news, follow CNN Biafra. Which kind of say CNN Biafra? Is there anything like Biafra? Forget those things. Yes, it's even a common tree. The fake Messiah did not plant in Igbo land. Yes, destruction, destruction, and destruction. Destruction and destruction and destruction. Nothing more. Okay? Somebody is saying what can be done. The only thing that can be done is for these criminals to be eliminated. And everybody will keep watch to make sure that another criminal gang doesn't come up to replace this one. Okay? That's what should be done. The mess that was not cleared in 1998, when PDP finished their conventions in Jos, people came home and the killing started. They've been killing till date. Now, this is what they've been reduced to, because the other professionals before are now the ones in government. And because they didn't treat the other people that work with them well, those people are either dead or too old. Now, all these new ones didn't even have the access to get closer to power like these killers that became governors and senators, right? So they have to resort to all these banshee. Okay? Let me be blocking Umu Okoko. I'm coming. Maybe let me block one Okoko I saw here. Ndoshi. Thank you so much, my people, for being a part of the program. I may come back in the evening for another explosive encounter. Stay blessed. Yes.